It is time for another daily YouTube live stream. I'm Zach. Welcome back. Let's play some games. Today we are back in City Skylines in the Lost Valley, and today is a very special stream because we are working on the airport. It's not every day you work on an airport. So, yeah, I hope you guys are ready for a cool stream. I'm excited. I've been looking at airports all day. Preparing for the stream. So I have a couple of good ideas. I'm going to need your guys' help in chat as well. So if you have airport suggestions, go ahead and leave them in the chat and we will get to them today. But let's jump into the game here. Oh, and hello to everybody in chat. V5 is here, Liam is here, Greg is here, Tim is here. Good to see all of you guys. Look at this view here. Down the valley of the skyline. Isn't that so cool? Like, I'm loving the new skyscrapers so much. I think that looks so beautiful. It looks so beautiful. I'm so happy with how it's turning out. Here, let's watch these train tracks for a minute here. You know, a couple streams ago, I had like massive train traffic here. And I just deleted a bunch of trains. And I think I don't know, I think something like glitched out when I started the save. But once I deleted those trains, I haven't seen any issues. So I'm just going to check it for a minute to see if everything is running smoothly. And it looks like it is. I think sometimes trains just get like glitched. They just get glitchy. And then they run into each other and then they form traffic jams and stuff like that. But it looks like things are working. We got lots of people using this bridge over the train tracks here, which is good. It looks like that train is loading up with people. Although, is there anyone on this platform waiting? It doesn't look like anyone's actually waiting over here. Of course, this is our custom passenger train station that we've built. Looking good. Is anyone using this? 0 passengers last week. Really? Is there anyone on this train? Let's see. 0 passengers out of 200 traveling en route to where? Maybe because it just started up the game. Maybe it's still thinking or something. Anyway. Captain is in chat. Hey, welcome to the stream. V5 says, passed my Army physical fitness test today. Not bad considering I got both COVID and flu vaccines yesterday, so both arms are sore and swollen. Wow, good for you, man. I'll tell you, like, I had some severe reactions to the COVID vaccine. I got the 3 shots. Every shot, I was like on my deathbed. It was so for whatever reason I had like really bad reactions to them. So I mean, that's awesome that you were able to get them and pass a physical fitness test. That would not have happened for me. V5 says it's not bad for being over 50. We're at -20°C now with blowing snow. Oof, that sounds really cold. Liam says it's snowing. Oh, where are you at, Liam? Where it's snowing? You're usually in Florida. You're somewhere in the snow. That shouldn't be right. Tim says the shots didn't bother me at all. Yeah, you guys are lucky then. If they didn't bother you at all, you are lucky. Okay. Before we jump into the airport, I want to add a couple of services down here because we added yesterday. We switched all of these to like Rico buildings. So like this is like an office building, and that's an office building. What is this? Office building. These are all office buildings. Where's the residential building? Oh, here's a residential building. So we have like people living here and stuff. But we need some services. We don't have any services. Well, we have services over here, but we're going to need some specifically dedicated to here. And by the way, I love this park. I posted screenshots of this last night, and I was like, man, this looks so cool. I added some flowers and trees and stuff, so I think that looks really cool here. But yeah, let's just add some services before we go do the airport thing, just so these people are covered who are living down here and stuff. The first thing I want to do is add the hospital. And one of the new things that was added in the last update, the Pedestrians and Plazas update, was these high-capacity buildings. And I don't get an opportunity to use them very much, but I figure, like, in a downtown area like this, you definitely need these high-capacity ones. So we're going to use these for this one. Let's put that in there. And I've never actually seen this one before. But that looks really cool. I love the little pattern of the wall here. That looks really cool. Oh, I still haven't fixed my bus stops. This one's still backwards. Ugh. But they look cool. I love these, like, modern bus stop look. The look of the modern bus stop. Anyway, yeah, this is a really cool looking building. And the thing is, this is supposed to be high capacity. So yeah, 40 ambulances, 800 patients. So this should really help out a lot. We're going to set it to the large ambulance. Okay, so that is hospital taken care of. And does this have a helipad on it? That's kind of interesting. The other hospitals have a helipad on it, where the helicopter actually lands, but it doesn't look like it has it on this one, which I'm kind of surprised at. But anyway, not that big a deal. At least this gives us a lot of beds. Now, while we're on the medical, there's some cool medical buildings that just came out in the Korean Content Creator Pack, and I want to put them in here. So the first one is this Plastic Surgery Center, which I think is awesome. It's just a little teeny skyscraper here. I think it looks nice, but maybe it would look better sideways. I think we could stick another, like, side road down here and just put it in sideways. So this is just a regular road here. Let's grab this one and put it in down here, like maybe like straight towards this building. And it didn't connect. Of course it didn't. That's okay. I might want to move this node a little bit. I grab this, just move it down so it's perfectly centered in front of this building. Then I'll just move this so it's nice and straight. Yeah, I feel like that would be... That's some nice alignment there. Then we could connect it up with this. There we go. Nice. And then I can put my building up against this road here. Just like that. Now, what does this look like? Ooh, that's a nice building. We got the Korean letters at the base. And yeah, I think it fits in really nicely right in here. Okay, so this has ambulances and stuff too. So it looks like this functions like a clinic. 75 patients. Okay, so we should have really good health coverage in this area here. Let's see how far this extends out, the coverage. Yeah, so we have, look at, we got coverage for days. It's all green. It's all green. I'd love to see it. Justy Realm is in chat. Hey, welcome to the stream. Stormrun Gaming is in chat. Hey, how's it going? Justy Realm, what is up? Wait, Justy Realm, do you play City Skylines? Justy Realm, by the way, for those of you guys who are new, Justy Realm has a Minecraft channel, Minecraft YouTube channel. Go subscribe to his channel if you're not already and you like Minecraft content, because he has some of the best Minecraft videos I have ever seen. Yeah, so definitely subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. Jesse says, I live fairly close to a hospital with a helipad for life flight. Nice. Stars sound way more cooler than life flight. Oh, V5 says, our life flight is called Stars. Okay. Liam says, needs helicopters from the airport to downtown. Yeah, we should do that. That's a good idea. Greg says, using the helicopters in the game is cool. Oh, and Greg is reminding me, I need parking. Maybe we should look at that. I got to finish these services first, though. Captain says you need parking garage by the hospital. Yeah, that is a good idea. Liam says maybe use cable cars from the airport to downtown too. That is a good idea too. Taco Time is in chat. Hey, welcome to the stream. Justy says, no, I don't play cities. Minecraft only, LOL. Well, that's okay too. That is okay. Yeah, you know, and it's, you know, it's not bad to focus on one game either, as I'm learning. And the more I can, so I've been focusing on cities almost exclusively for a while. And it's really fun because it's allowed me to like really get in depth into everything that's in this game. Okay. Services. So the other thing we're going to need down here is crematorium stuff. So we put in hospitals for health, but I also want to put in crematoriums. And there's this new building that came in the Korean content creator pack called the Crematorium Memorial Park. It says it's a post-processing facility for the dead. It features a neat park square that harmonizes with the surrounding environment. So this is really cool looking. And, you know, I think this is kind of fitting by the beach to be just kind of just a nice, just nice to have by the beach, I think. So yeah, and this kind of goes nicely next to this big skyscraper right here. It's got like this little plaza. We got a hearse coming out already. Let me set this to the luxury hearse. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool looking. It's a pretty cool looking building. So I like that. Okay, so this should take care of my crematorium needs. It has 15 hearses, 200 deceased stored. So that's a pretty big crematorium. So I think that's going to be good for this downtown area. We also have a crematorium over here. Yeah, there's one right here too. So we have lots of coverage in this area. Captain Irish is taking off. All right, man. Thanks for stopping by. Greg says, trying to build roads up to the plateau will be very challenging. Oof. Oof. Well, there is a ravine there. Do you see that ravine? We might be able to get a road that kind of snakes up here in the ravine. But I'm getting distracted. We did the health services. So we also need to do the fire services. And to go along this theme of the high capacity buildings, these are the new buildings that came out with the last content or the last DLC update. High capacity fire station is available, and I've never used this before, but I think it would go perfect in this area. So I'm thinking maybe put it in down like right over here. And let's take a look at this one. I've never seen this before. And wow, that is cool. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. It's power line. It's got to move, I think. Power line has got to move. Probably take all of this out of here. Yeah, let's just see what this power is doing. This probably needs to connect up to here. And then I think everything else, yeah, everything else is connected up. So that should be good. All right. Lovely. Yeah, I like this fire department here. And we're going to use the giant fire engine. So we have the large fire engine, which will come out if we need it. But that will be more services there. And the more of these service buildings you put in, the higher your land value goes. So this is all good stuff. Justy Realm says, crematorium by the beach is a perfect location. However, I think twice before swimming too close to that area. Oof. You have a point. Liam says, at least they'd be able to take care of your body if you drown. Oof. Okay, so we have health services. We have fire department. The next thing we need is police. And the police department also came with a high capacity building. But I actually want to use a custom one that I found on the workshop. So this LAPD headquarters, this is a really cool building. I love this. We're using this in the Newbury city. the autumn themed city we're doing. So I'm not going to use it again because we already used it over there. But I have another just massive headquarter building that I used. And I like these like custom ones because they have like a lot of on the Steam Workshop. There's a lot of cool looking police headquarter buildings. I don't know why they don't have cool fire stations, but like police headquarters, they have these like massive like police headquarter buildings. And so yeah, there's lots to choose from. We could also use the high capacity one, which is this one, but it looks a little kind of boring. It's just like a little, here, I'll show you guys. This is the high capacity one, but it's just kind of, it's not like these other ones. They're just a little, it's just a little blah. I don't know. So we're going to pick this one up again. And get the custom one, which is, this is another one I found. It's called the Interpol Agency in Lyon. Now, I don't know. Is this an actual building? It might be an actual building, but this, I love the idea of having this like Interpol agency in my city, my downtown area here. And I was thinking this spot here would be cool, but maybe we could also put it like here, like next to this. Yeah, that might be cool too. Next to this crossroads. Yeah, I'm liking that. And then we could put it on the side, facing the side street here. Let's do that. And look at that building. Is that cool or what? It's so just like, wow. See, here's the front here. Yeah, oh, I think that's perfect. It looks so good. And next to the skyscraper, too. It really kind of like fits into the whole area. So let's set the police cars here. This has 35 police cars, 75 criminals in the holding cell. So that's probably less than we need. We're going to let this use the police supercar. That's what we're going to use here today. Police supercar. Oh, look at, there's one right there. It's already coming out. The police supercar. That's what they drive downtown. Is that cool or what? That's so cool. There he goes, going to catch the criminals. And he just drives over the road. He doesn't care. He's going the wrong way on the road. He doesn't care. He's the police. Oh, my goodness. Greg says, is there an FBI headquarters in the workshop? Maybe. There might be one. I'll have to look. Justy says, Lyon is a French city produced kind of like Lyon. Oh, am I saying it wrong? Lyon? I sound so hoity-toity. Lyon. Interpol Agency. V5 says police stations have no infrastructure requirements. They're basically just an office building. But fire stations need to have a large garage for the fire trucks. Okay. So is that it for the services? I think so. Oh, and by the way, something else I got. So this is, okay, so these are our trolley buses. You see we added these and they have these beautiful like connections to the wires up here. And this is just the vanilla one. And I thought, you know, let's try and get a cooler looking trolley bus. And I found one. There's actually a couple on the Steam Workshop. And the one I got is a bendy bus. So you see how this is just one bus? The one I got is like two sections together. So let me see. I'm going to see if I can switch it up. So I think I just go to the lines. We'll go to trolleys. And then we go to model. Yes. Okay, so I can do this one. It's the trolley articulated bus. Now, I haven't tried this before, so I don't know if this is going to work. Sometimes the assets on the Steam Workshop don't work, especially when you're doing like specialized vehicles and stuff. So we'll have to see if it comes out and what it looks like. It should come out of here, but it might take a while because I think maybe the other ones have to come back in or something. Let me just speed this up and see if anything comes out. Oh, it is coming out. Oh, look at this. That's pretty spiffy looking. Yeah, supposedly, I think this is from like Switzerland. I think they have trolleys in Switzerland that look kind of like this. But look, it's so cool. So it's like a bendy bus, but it's still connected to the wires in the back like this. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And I think it's a little bit sharper than the vanilla version. So you can tell because of the wheels. The wheels look so crisp and clear. And they say Hess on them. I don't know what that means. What does Hess wheels mean? I don't know. But we got a couple of them coming out here. Oh, like a bunch of them are coming out. Oh, that is so cool. Brand new trolley buses. Liam says, bendy bus sounds so cringe. Oh, he's correcting me. It says articulated bus. V5 is asking if Liam has ever driven an articulated bus. Oh, that's an interesting question. I bet it would be difficult. I would be so nervous doing it. Okay, so that's a little messing around. Just continuing to build out our downtown area. I like what's happening here. But let's talk about the airport, which is the point of today's episode. So I've talked about this a bunch of times. So we're going to build the airport up here on the cliff. And I just have always loved that idea about the airplanes flying down the runway and flying off the cliff. I think that's going to be so cool. So let's start. Well, we got to start by buying the squares. We got to buy all these squares out here. It's going to cost me a fortune. But let's start by doing that. I think we'll have to purchase all of these. Oh my goodness, it's so much money. Yeah, we're going to purchase all of this. And maybe this one too. Okay. Oh, I just spent so much money. And we're down to $1,000,000. So hopefully this doesn't cost us too much money. All right, we're going to have to keep the game simulation running so that we're getting money. In fact, why don't I speed it up? That might help. Okay, so the way you do the airports is the first thing you have to do is draw out an airport district. So I have the airport tool here. And let's flatten out. And when you draw this district, it automatically flattens out the land. Okay, so that's interesting. Oh, wow. Oh, look you can see the terrain difference. Like, we're so high elevation up here. That's crazy. I've never seen such a difference on a map before. Anyway, we're going to flatten it out to this height here. So let's grab the largest brush here. And we're going to say this is the whole airport. Too much soil. What is happening? Do I not have unlimited soil turned on? Oh, this is going to be a problem. This is going to be a little bit of a problem. Yeah. Oh. Why? Where is my unlimited soil? Hold on. I just spent like $100,000. I have this tool. So, yeah. Why don't I just use this tool to why don't I use this tool to flatten the terrain? Because this tool is free. I just spent $100,000 for nothing. For nothing. Yeah, this is free. Oh my goodness. Okay, so something to know. Flatten the ground first before you do anything else. So we're going to flatten this whole thing out because this is where our airport will be. And the hills here were pretty nice. I mean, normally I'd try to like build on the hills that were here already, but the airport has to be flat. has to be flat. Okay, let's smooth this out a little bit so you can't notice that I just went crazy on this whole area. Okay, so airport. Oh, what should I call this airport, guys? Give me a good name for the airport. I'm thinking maybe like the Lost Airport or something. This might be a pretty big airport. It's so hard to like know the scale of how big we're doing this, but like airport runways are quite large. They are quite big. Okay, so we're just going to leave it out there for now. We got a nice flat area to build on. V5 says, it's okay, Zach. Just write off the $100,000 as a one-time accounting cost. Liam says, Lost Bluff Airport. Ooh, that's a good name, Liam. Greg says, Mesa Airport because it's on the Mesa. That is a good name also. Greg says you need many, many, many piles of money assets. Greg says, I just looked. There is an FBI headquarters on the workshop that has the same stats as the generic police headquarters. It's 14 stories tall. Holy cow. Yeah, send me the link on Discord or the photo on Discord. I'll look it up. Because that sounds interesting. It sounds like something I could put in the downtown area and it would fit in really well. Oh, I missed this earlier. Justy Realm says the articulated bus reminds him of caterpillars. Liam says I drove coaches, not city buses. V5 says I've been on planes that flew off airstrips with cliffs at the end. It's terrifying. No option if you have an engine failure. Liam says the moment Zach finds out, he messed up. Yeah, I'm sure that's when I found out I was spending all that money when I didn't have to. Liam says, Liam's commenting on Greg's name, Mesa Airport, and he's saying, Greg, that's so Southwest. Tim is saying you can also use the intelligence agency. Yeah, true. Intelligence agency is an asset that's in the workshop, or no, in your content creator packs. Here, intelligence agency, and we used this in the last city I was working on in Newbury. We used that. Okay. All right. Let's start building the runways. So here's my thoughts on the airport DLC. The airport DLC is actually, I think it's the DLC I would recommend the least if you're trying to decide which DLC to buy, just because you never use it. I've only used the airport DLC once. And how long has it been since it came out? Like, it came out and don't get me wrong, like, I love it. I think it's a really great DLC, but I've only used it once. I've only built one custom airport with it because, you know, it's like you only need it when your city is so big and then you only build one of them. You know, it's not like you build airports everywhere. You just build it once. So it's like you use the DLC once and then you never use it again. So the last time I built an airport was the town of Sporks, which was like a year ago? Like, how long has it been? I don't know. It's been a long time. And then all of my cities since then, I've never gotten up to the point in my city where I felt I needed to build a big airport. So, yeah, so like this city, this is the Lost Valley. And when did we start building the Lost Valley? I feel like we started in the summer. Yeah, didn't we start in the summer? So it's been like 6 months ago. I feel like we've been building the city for like 6 months, and I'm just now getting to the airport. So yeah, it's like once a year I will build an airport. Whereas like when you think of like the Industries DLC, like I'm constantly using the Industries DLC, and I'm constantly using the Parks DLC, and even the fishing industry DLC. You know, the harbors DLC. I use the fishing industry a bunch. I love it. So yeah, it's just like the airport DLC. I don't use it all that much, but I mean I recommend all the DLCs because I like them. I like them all. But it's definitely the one I use the least. Yeah, Liam had said earlier that he's never used the airport DLC, even though he has it. Greg says, I lived in Palisade, Colorado when I was a child. It was at the foot of Grand Mesa. V5 says, I don't think people who made the airport asset talk to people who work at an airport. It's got low relationship to reality. Well, there is that too. Okay, so I'm going to start doing a runway. And so you go over here. First thing you have to do, I believe, is build the terminal. And I have a special terminal I want to use. So there's 3 different versions of terminals. There's the classic terminal. There is the modern terminal. And there is the ultra-modern terminal. And in my opinion, they all look gorgeous. I think they're all great. I forget which one I used before. I think I used this modern one before. Or did I use the ultra-modern one? Maybe I used the ultra... No, because this is 2 stories. I had to have used the modern airport terminal. I think that's what I did. I don't know. But there is another terminal that was created on the Steam Workshop by King Leno, and that's the one I actually want to use. It is called the International Airport Terminal. So let's try and put this down and see what this looks like. So maybe we'll put it down over here or something. And this will kind of just help me with scale for this airport. So maybe I'll put it down like over here. Yeah, kind of in the middle here. Now my question is, does this come with a subway stop? Ooh, doesn't that look cool? I like it. So there's 2 levels to it. And yeah, it's very cool. It doesn't look like it has a subway stop though. That's a little bit of a bummer. And where do the terminals come out from? Do they come out from the sides here? They must. Either from here or from over here. Okay, well we'll play around with this. I think maybe you can have 2 terminals. Maybe we'll use 2 terminals. I don't know. Okay, well, we got this in. So now let's draw out the runways. And we're not gonna do the cargo stuff at all. I just want this to just be passenger here. We'll do the cargo somewhere else. But runways here, we got runways and taxiways. So let's draw the runway out first. And this is going to be difficult because, oh, this is a much bigger area than I thought. Okay, let's draw this out. Now the thing with runways in real life are actually quite large. So I'm going to make this pretty long. Yeah, like that. And what I want to do is I want to have kind of a crisscross runway. So one that kind of goes like a 45 degree angle. That cuts across here. So the planes can fly out off of this cliff, or they can fly off off of this cliff. And yeah, maybe something like this. Space already occupied. Oh, will it not let you cross? How is that possible? Wait a second. Why can't I delete this? What? I can't delete these? I can delete that, but I can't delete these? What is going on? I'll just delete it like that. I guess once you set it down, you can't change it or something. I don't know. Good thing I have move it. I think I can run it across like this. Oh, shoot. That's not in the airport zone. Yeah, I'd like it to just kind of like head out this way. I'd like it to be a little bit longer. We're gonna need to extend out my zone here. Not enough soil. Okay, maybe I will move this over a little bit so it's closer to this one, and we'll give this one a little bit more space. Let's do that. All right, so we're going to redraw this one again, but a little bit closer to this way. So it's like right here. It's a really long runway. We're going to get rid of this guy. Get rid of that guy. And then draw another one again, going this way. Like that. And so it's like a little crisscross. Oh, and look at that. It actually looks really good where they cross over each other. That's so cool. That's so cool. So yeah, that's kind of my overall airport design that I'm thinking. And maybe we could do like another one here next to it. But that would be a lot of crisscrossing over runways. V5, wait. Liam says you should use the international terminal and a domestic one. Oh, that's a good idea. Greg says, isn't there an international airport in the Sunset Harbor Pack? Question mark? Yeah, I think there is. Oh, he says he likes the international airport. Yeah, I think that's one of the... Let's see. Is that in here? Oh, I think they put those in hubs. Yeah, they put it in hubs. Or no, that's the Metropolitan Airport, and then the International Airport is this one, which you can just, like, set down. Oh, my goodness. My runways are, like, 3 times the size of this. Whoops. Is that, like, too long for a runway? Like, runways are, like, really long. V5 says if the runways intersect when one runway is in use, the other cannot be used. Yeah, that's true. But, you know, no, what I was saying is I was looking at a bunch of airports, like real-life airports, and you see a bunch of airports like this, and you're like, why would they have airports or runways intersecting? Because, like, you're right. If if an airplane's flying on this, you wouldn't want one flying on this at the same time. But the reason they do this is because sometimes the wind is blowing in different directions. So if the wind is blowing this way, you want to use this runway. And if the wind's blowing this way, you want to use this runway. So that's why they have them facing in two different directions. But yeah, I saw a bunch of airports where they did this in real life. And it's just because they don't have enough land. Like, if I wanted these not to cross, I would have had to start it here, and then it would have had to gone way out here, which I don't have enough land. So you just see airports do this just because it saves them on land. But yeah, it means that they can't do these both at the same time. Greg says there's going to be a bad updraft flying off the mesa. Liam says you have to do anarchy to cross them. Oh, no, I didn't have to do anarchy. It just did it on its own. Liam says, don't cross them. I would just have one direction and the other in another direction with no crossing them. Greg says he's in the zone. He's not listening. Liam says updraft will cause lift, helping the plane to fly. V5 says there's no such thing as too long for a runway, but it costs more to have a longer one, so most airports try and get away with the shortest one they can. Greg says strong updraft will cause planes to jump, and it will make the passengers angry. Liam says runways are between 8K and 13K feet. Greg says crosswinds are wild. V5 says I worked on a military base that had a 1.25 mile long runway. Apparently the space shuttle could land there. Nice. Okay, well, I think we'll start off here. We could probably stick in a second runway. But let's just start with this and see how far we get. I would like to do a second terminal. So like if we say this is the international one, I think it would be cool to say like there's an international one and a domestic one. So like maybe, well, let's look at this. Like we could put this one. Maybe this kind of connects to this somehow. And this could be a domestic one. Oh, and this one has a subway in it. Ooh. So we could connect to the subway through this one. Interesting. Okay, so maybe what I should do, maybe I should move this one down this way. And have this one, because this is like in the corner here. Or we could have this one on this side. And have planes all over here. Because the planes are going to want to land and then go to the terminals. Oh, but I'd have to flatten out more land. No, I like the idea of having it down here because then it's in line with this, the corner of this. So we're going to do this. We're going to put this one in here. So let me move this one first. Let's move this guy. Why can't I select this? What is going on? There we go. I'm going to move this guy over to this side. It's a little bit glitchy. Well, because it looks like there's a lot going on there. And then we'll stick the other guy right over here. I'm going to try to line these up as best as I can. So like that. I think we could line it up even better. And I think, let's try and connect up these roads here. So it looks like it's the same road too, which is great. Are they one-way roads or are they two-way roads? I think they're well, I don't know. I can't tell. No, they're one-way roads. Okay, so what road is this? It's a one-way bus road. Let's look on the bus roads. One-way, 4-lane, one-way road with bus. No, it's 2-lane. It's a bus-only road. 4-lane road. Highway road. It's not a highway road, is it? This doesn't look like a highway road. It doesn't look like we have this road as part of the game. Like, what is going on here? It's a bus-only road. I don't know. The only one I have is this. I mean, this is the same, but it says it's a highway road. Yeah, that's not the same road. And the bus thing is on the wrong side anyway. Oh, this is, it says bus and taxi. Oh, that's strange. Bus and taxi. So this one is bus and taxi. This is bus and taxi. Yeah, I don't think this is a road we have. That's so interesting. Okay, maybe you're supposed to switch to like a regular one-way road here. So let's switch here. Just to go to a one-way road. Let's connect it up to this guy. It's not really very straight. Actually, let's draw this in so it's straight. So if I take this, then I know where to line this up. And, oh gosh, it's not even connecting. There we go. And then I can line this up a little bit better now. Yeah, sort of like there. Connect that guy to there. And then let's do this guy from there to there. We'll make this raised. Okay, so that's cool. So those are connected. And then this will have to just come down like this or something. This will be like a loop. I don't know how this is going to work. So there's that right now. And then it goes like, we'll do this like this. And then these will have to connect into one. Oh, these should be one-way roads. Okay, that's cool. And then we'll do the same thing on this. So these roads will have to come down as well. So this one will come down. And this we might just curve it around. Let me try and curve this one around. So we'll go out by 20 units. Go down to the ground. Come out 20 units. Something like that. And then do the same thing with this. So it'll be... Oh, this shouldn't be the same distance. Maybe we'll do 18 units by 18 units. Something like that. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then we'll just have to figure out how to connect these up. Maybe we'll just do a loop. Yeah, let's just do a little loop-de-loop. Let's keep it going. Four lane one way. Let's turn off road guidelines so we can center this a little bit better. We're going to create one segment here, and then I'm going to loop it around. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go 20 units, and 20 units this way. Like that. And then try and connect these up like this. It's almost like a little teardrop thing going on. And then these, we'll just connect these into here going straight on. So this connects up to this guy like that. And this connects up to this guy like this. Now we'll have to use move it to make it look rational. Okay, go like this, and then you use node controller on this node, square it out, and boom, it looks like a pretty cool looking intersection. Okay, let's do the same thing with this one here. We'll connect these guys up one at a time. That goes to there. This one goes to here. Let's use move it to stretch them out a little bit. Then we'll use node controller, grab this, square it off, and then we have a good, nice looking intersection. Okay, so we'll do some more with this, but I really want to just get this functioning, so it's kind of all working. They're gonna need like power and water and stuff too. Okay. One thing at a time. Okay, maybe let's connect these up first. What are you guys thinking? How's this looking so far? Jesty Realm says, I know very little about airports aside from the fact that I hate going through the whole rigmarole of traveling through them, a necessary evil. Yeah, I find airports so frustrating. It's like nails on a chalkboard. I mean, I love traveling. I love traveling and going places, but like the actual time in the airport, like waiting in line to go through security and taking your shoes off, and like it's like everything is just so frustrating. And then you have to get to the terminal, and you have to get there so early to make sure you don't miss your flight. And you have to sit there and wait for the plane to board, and then they call you, and then you have to stand in another line and like get on the plane. And yeah, like airline traveling it's almost like it's designed to be frustrating. Liam says you can put your helicopter medic and fire helicopter up there too. Oh, well, we have, don't forget, we put the helipads over here in Lost Plateau City. So we have, this is our police and fire helicopters are over here next to our Orange Grove. Oh, I love this city over here. Looks so nice. Yeah, so those are over there. We could always put other ones over here too. Greg says it's kind of like the two terminals in MSP Airport. Delta and Majors use the main terminal and Sun Country uses the other one. Yeah, I think this is fairly common to have like multiple terminals in one airport. And usually one will be the original one, and then they'll build a new one, and they just keep adding terminals. Most major airports are kind of like that. V5 says, the farther the fire helicopter port is from the fire, the longer it will take to get to the fire and the more it will burn. Liam says, jets can actually land on short runways. The extra is for emergencies. V5 says, the amount of runways is greatly determined by the mass and landing speed of your plane. There's a limit as to how much energy you can transfer to the runway surface. Liam says, yeah, Orlando Airport just built a Terminal C for the smaller airplanes. V5 is talking about the size of the airplane. Liam is saying it's almost double the space they need to land. The extra feet is for emergency landings. That's a good point. V5 says, Zach, can we get a radar? There's one in disasters. Most real airports have both navigation and weather radar. Yeah, I might look for that. Liam says, could you imagine them building just enough runway for the planes? Yikes. Greg says, do a loop and then tie them into a 4-lane highway. V5 says, I don't have to imagine it. I have lived it. Planes got bigger, but the runway did not. Okay. I mean, there's so many things I need to do still on this airport before it's functioning. Like, we're not even close. Let me just make sure the terminals can connect here. Okay, so I'm going to go down here to the airport tab, and then this comes with terminals. And so I feel like we should use the ultra-modern concourse because it'll match with this one at least. Yeah. So let's go with this. We're going to grab ultra-modern and connect it. And does this connect? That is the question. It looks like it connects. Does it connect to this? Oh, it connects to this one, too. Okay, we're in business. So this will be my first one here, the first terminal here. And what I kind of envisioned is there's usually like branches that come off like this. And I feel like we would have something like that. There's actually... Oh, there's another piece on here that is this big old piece, main concourse hub. And we could actually put this in here. Oh, this comes with a subway station too. Oh, this is cool. I thought we could put this in here somehow. Like maybe... Well, that's too close to the runway though. Shoot. Maybe we can give it enough room. Because usually would you have this and then planes all around it. Although, we could put this out here and have planes all around it out here. That would be another option. But I don't think I'll do that. Maybe... Or you know what I'll do? I will keep it really close to this. Yeah, we'll put it like right here. Oh no. Shoot, I'm almost out of money, guys. I'm almost out of money. Oh, but we have a 1-star airport. Oh, but it's neat. Oh, because this hasn't been running the entire time. Oh my goodness. All right, well, let's connect this up. So I can just connect this up to here. All right, so that is connected like that. Okay, so that's cool. And then I have planes all around this. Okay, so let's do power and water so we can at least get that connected up. I feel like that's the next step. Let's start with water. So we're going to have to connect this to our grid and get this down the mountain somehow. So let's just draw some water pipes that cover all of this. So that, and then I'll have this one come straight out to here. And then maybe I can just draw this so it comes straight down. Down to like here. and hopefully that's connected up. Now the power is going to be a little bit more difficult. How am I going to get power up here? How we did it on this other one is we just put, yeah, we just did this underground line. So I might just connect another underground line up here. That might make the most sense. So let's start plopping these down. Just up the side of the mountain here. And we'll have to go all the way over to here. All right, so that's connected up to there, and then over here, we can probably just add a power line over to here. So let's grab, what kind of power lines are we using? Oh, that's just the main, that's just the vanilla power line. All right, we'll grab that. Come out like this. Or just straight to here. Okay, so I think this should give us power and water. Let's check and see. We're getting a little bit low on water. Let me check this one. This is the one I'm worried about because it's like going over this cliff. All right, it looks like we have water taken care of. All right, that's cool. All right, another step done. Greg says you need Doppler radar. And Liam says, and a weather sock. Greg says, that's old school for a small community airport. Liam says, you need an air control tower. Yeah, I'm out of money, guys. I'm out of money. Well, I have $200,000 left. Okay, what we really need is to get connected to civilization. So I think the easiest way to do that is to build a subway tunnel. So let's grab my subway tunnel here. We are going to tunnel from here over to there. Let me make sure that's connected up. It looks like it is. All right. And this is going to have to go down here. Let's curve this. How much is this going to cost? This is going to cost $200,000. $200,000. This is all the rest of the money I have. I don't even think I can have enough money to get this connected up. Okay, I have $30,000 left. Nope, I don't have enough money. Shoot! That's it. We just run out of money, guys. All right, let me at least get this flattened out. So far, we've spent $1 million on this airport so far. $1 million. Actually, no, I just need it connected. We just need nodes. And we want it connected up to there. And probably we'll start sloping it, from all the way up here. All right, so I'm going to use this and do slope objects. Boom. So we have a nice... Oh, that did not work nicely at all. Why did that not work so well? That looks really horrible. Usually this works all right, but that just worked awful. Shoot. Is that too steep a slope, or what's the deal? Let's try to do it from here. That also went really weird. Well, I'm going to have to play around with this and see if I can make it a little bit nicer, because that looks quite deadly. This is pretty deadly if a metro line actually worked like this. So I will mess with it and see if we can get it to work. I'm out of money, guys, which means this is kind of the end of the stream because I'm out of stuff to do. So this city makes a ton of money, so I'm going to let this run and see if we can make some money. I'm going to turn the airport off so it's not costing me anything because these are very expensive. So that's turned off. This is turned off. I would have had more money if I didn't spend so much money on flattening out the land. I wasted money on that. V5 says you had $200,000 in one-time accounting costs. V5 says, can the subway tunnel bring fire, garbage, EMS, and police? No, it can't. We're going to have to build those up here. V5 says, just let the game run for a bit. Yeah, I'll let the simulation run after I end the stream. V5 says, just do some detailing. Yeah, we could do that, but I need to think about this some more too and figure out what I want to do next. B5 says, do a cable car instead of the subway for now. Yeah, we could do that. I really want to connect it up to the downtown though. That's kind of my plan. We've been working on the downtown, and we want to connect everything. Liam says he's got to get a federal grant to help with the costs of the airport. V5 says cable car makes more sense for this location. Greg says fun stream. Liam says nice start to the airport. All right, that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you to Liam. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, V5. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, everybody who stopped by today. Everybody remember, no matter what is going on in your life, to always do something fun every single day. Until next time, this is Zach signing off.